Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Real Late Podcast, where I give my quick thoughts on movies that I was real late to check out. And today, we're going to be talking about the 1988 classic, directed by John Carpenter, They Live, starring Roddy Rowdy Piper, who was a wrestler turned actor, and he plays a kind of a loner homeless man who stumbles into town and gets involved in a subplot of aliens taking over the world, and yeah, it's pretty bizarre. This movie has a whole bunch of other characters. One in particular, Keith David, who is kind of his friend at his new job, and then after he gets the news going crazy, they fight and then ultimately come back together at the end to save the day. And yeah, this movie is pretty interesting. I don't know if any of you have ever seen it. I know it's pretty popular amongst horror fans, but normal people who are just kind of new to like watching sci-fi and movies like and that of that nature, this movie definitely harkens back to that 50s era, like because there's the scenes where they're where Roddy Piper is wearing these special glasses where he could only see what all the billboards and the magazines and the TVs are really saying, and it's in black and white, and it looks like old 50s B-movie sci-fi look because it's in black and white, and then he's the only one that can see it with these glasses on, and he's trying to convince his friends, people like Keith David and others, to put the glasses on so they can see what's really going on. And he sees these people who are like these aliens, that really cool design, by the way, but these aliens people, and he could see certain ones, and he kind of goes on this rampage around town where he is taking out these aliens and slowly but surely figuring out where to go and how to stop it all, and letting everybody know what's really going on out there. The movie is fun. It takes a little bit to keep going, to get going. So, in that regards, it's kind of a slow burn. But where there's action spots, where there's fighting or a shootout, it's really cool. And the makeup effects, although don't quite hold up, it's just kind of a cool design. I think now if they had the budget of like a modern movie, you can fix those effects, no problem, but keep the same practical. Don't do the CGI. I hate when these movies, they're like, oh, we're going to do that effect like the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street movie. They took that cool sheet effect that they did and just totally ruined it with CGI. But if you did this movie today, I think you could really update the effects and they would look more consistent. But other than that, I recommend this movie if you're a fan of 50s sci-fi or just sci-fi in general. If you're a fan of horror, if you're a fan of just all things nerdy, geeky, and it's pretty interesting. So I recommend in that regard. It's definitely a 4 out of 5 for me. But let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.